In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to work a double HDC or hdc-hdcbb. This happens when you have front posts or special stitches that are in front and you have a row of them, and in the back there is that little hole, so there is a gap between the last stitch of the last round and the previous round, which creates this open pocket. And in order to close this pocket, if that's something that you would like to do, instead of working single crochet over these stitches, we can work a double HDC, or also called HDC/HDCBB, because we're going to work behind and below those stitches. So how to work the double HDC is that you find the top loops as you usually would, and instead of continuing with your HDC, you also find the top loops of the corresponding stitch, the stitch that has been skipped when you made the special stitch in the previous round. So you have a double set of loops on your hook now. Instead of 2, you have 4 loops on the hook. And now you just pull up the loop and you pull it a little bit higher so that it's not too tight and it's not pulling down, but you pull the loop up to the height of the current round, and then you work your normal HDC. Let's do it again. We yarn over for the HDC, we find the normal top loops of the next stitch, and we also find the corresponding loops of the stitch that was skipped earlier, 2 rounds earlier. So this stitch is exactly behind and 2 rounds below this first stitch here, the first loops. And working a HDC by pulling up the loop a little bit more than you usually would, so that you come to the current height. And there is one more. We've got the loops, both loops of the next stitch, and we find the corresponding loops of the stitch that is behind and 2 rounds below, like we do with the HDCBB or double crochet, behind and below DCBB. Pull up the loop and yarn over and close the stitch as a normal HDC. What happens then is that you get a consistent height of the stitches, even if you continue with single crochet as you normally would in a normal single crochet stitch. So you see that it's all one. You can see it when I put it on. You can see that it's all one height. Okay, so that is the HDC/HDCBB, also called the double HDC.